before we get into this video, let's just address this. You clicked this video because of my tiny hat. Let's be honest. Anyway, let's not waste any more time on my little hat, or how overly pinky my hair is today. Alright. Today I want to be discussing the debunking the vampire myths surrounding, well, obviously vampires. Not for any particular reason, you know, not because anyone had been asking me stuff in my private messenger from my little vampire group. I will be doing the Fang video once I've got everything that I need for it, just so you know, just to set you all at ease on that one. And I will also be doing the different festivals in different places. Definitely still am going to be doing the different types of vampires. I'll probably do a video later this week about it. So do not worry, I will be doing it. I've just been a little busy, obviously with my fractured foot. And then I've had my really bad migraines. And I'm also dealing with rearranging my room because I've got a new bed coming. But I will be doing it, do not worry. I've already got one set of fangs that I will be talking about. I will be doing that as soon as possible. Probably do it tomorrow before everything gets too chaotic. Anyway, moving on. Let's just take one myth about the whole buried alive people. Where if someone had been buried alive, unfortunately, because back in the day we didn't always know much about comas or many illnesses, some people were buried alive. That's why you eventually had the copper tube and the bell thing, so that you could ring the bell and they'd dig you up. But fear of the dead rising meant that, you know, the living would sometimes take some extreme precautions to ensure that that didn't happen. You know, some people have been found with sickles around their necks, they've been pinned through their arms, things like that. But if we take a look at why this was done, if someone had been buried alive, of course they're going to have moved position in their coffin. But they would take that as a sign, they'd dig them up, take that as a sign that because they've moved maybe from to, you know, or even trying to, that they must be a vampire. And for that, head off, heart out, burn it, or even just stake them in the coffin, or pin them through the arms. Let's get a little bit graphic here if you don't like that sort of thing, just bear with me, maybe skip forward a little bit. Even slicing through tendons just so that they wouldn't be able to get up and get you, or roam the countryside spreading plague. I did do a video previously about vampires and plague. I will do a better one. Don't worry guys, I'm just very awkward and I'm never sure how to say things, so I'll probably do more in-depth videos the better I become at it. Hopefully I get better. Please let me get better at this. I want to do better content for you guys. I know we're only a small community, but I'd like to make it a better one. Anyway, sorry I got sidetracked. But moving on, you've also got the different types of decay. You know, when everything dehydrates, you'll have like your scalp will shrink back. It will give the illusion that your hair is growing, or even gum shriveling, make it look like your teeth are longer. Even on like your nails, which I already have very long nails. Yes, they are mine. Thank you. As your nail beds shrivel and all of it shrivels, it looks like it's still growing. So it gives the illusion that they're still alive in some sort of way, which gave birth to the myth really of vampires having really long nails and really long teeth. That you see actually portrayed quite a lot in media. Anyway. The next one is, I guess, groaning that bodies make sometimes. You know, you've got gases and air in the body. If you move the body and it comes out, it will give that wheezing sound or a deep groaning sound or things like that. Build-up of gas is another one, actually, for another sort of different idea. Like, where the body would look like it was swollen. But bodies will do that after death. You'll bloat, all of these horrible things. I'm not going to go into detail right now. you have bruising. These things happen, but they're all taken as signs that this person must be a vampire. They're swollen. Clearly they've been feeding. Well, actually, no, they've just sort of done the usual decaying process. Porphyria, and not so nice. Hi! He's come to visit. Hi. Not so nice disease. It, you know, can make sunlight painful and cause blistering. If you were someone who's unfortunate enough to have that, then, you know, nope, I think they're family home, but anyway, that's it, you're a vampire. Or even metal allergies. Say you're in my family it's gold. Some of my family members are allergic to gold, but it was believed that vampires were allergic to silver. If they touch silver, because it's this precious sacred metal, that, you know, and cause them pain. But what if you're just someone who had a terrible metal allergy? Hold up guys, I'll be back. If it looks like the scenery has changed, it has. I'm actually outside now. It is very sunny outside and I'm very pale. So if you hear anyone, it's just the neighbours. Yeah, the family came back, and my younger sister wanted to take over the kitchen area. She likes to bake. My angle. Even mange was something that, you know, could be taken as a sign of being bit by a I look really fat-faced today. Swelling. But yeah. People with tuberculosis. You've got the case of Mercy Brown. Again, I did touch on that in one of my other videos. But these people, you're coughing up blood. It was taken that you were consuming it, but they weren't. It was their own blood that was coming up because they're unwell. People with anemia. It's awful. So that's the end of that sort of little... Sorry, I got caught in my hair. It's the problem with having very long hair. Just get stuck in. Yes, it's mine. See what's attached to me. But I like to do like little chats with you guys, where, you know, if I go live or something, you can ask me questions, you can ask me things, and if I can answer them, I'll do it. It's just sort of, it sounds horrible, but I wanted to just get a video out so you guys know that I'm thinking about you and content and things like that. But it's just a little rough at the moment, trying to do it. But yeah, I have got more sort of planned. Like, I'm going to be doing a sort of fashion-y one. Because I've got, so, as I said before, there's no specific style for the vampire look. But I've got so many different items that come from all the different supposed ways that vampires should be dressed. I'm not even sure if I'll keep this video up. I'll probably put it up just like... I just had a spider drop on me and I didn't know what to do with my life. But yeah, I'll probably put up another video, redo this one in a more professional manner. Probably get on my spooky backdrop. I'm, as I said, sorting out my room to have it as a sort of spookier backdrop. I've got a new bed and that coming, and netting. Everything's just being redone. So once that's done, I'll probably start doing my videos up there. I'll probably feel a little bit more at ease because I won't have to worry about being in anyone's way. And I can just chill and just be like, and we can just talk and I can just do it. It sounds horrible that I don't feel comfortable doing it, but I feel silly. But I'll probably do like a couple more videos. They'll be done in there, spooky backdrop, spooky, yeah, maybe some spooky ambience music. And I've got one subscriber very nicely asked me, and of course I don't like to refuse you guys things. I have looked into vampire events in your sort of area. I have done that, and I am intending to do a complete video just dedicated to that, and around that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm also going to talk to a few of my other friends to do more sort of a video on how we managed to come out and talk to our families about it, and our sort of where we deal with one of my friends. One of my friends, she's from a very religious family, so it was very hard for her to be like, "Oh, hey guys, guess what? I'm a vampire," without getting absolutely murdered by them. But yeah, I figured that they're such important topics that I didn't want to rush them. I feel like this sort of thing, because I've touched on it before, I can rush it and get it out and sort of get it to you guys. It's my dad talking about my brother. But he's a proper gypsy man, and I'm not saying that because he actually is. You wouldn't be able to tell it because of how pale I am, and I live in a house. But I'm sort of like a mix of races because of the Romany. I'm a mix of where we've all been. Not that you guys, are interested in that sort of thing, but I figured it's interesting to find out where you guys will come from, and I can do things based on your culture. And if you feel like asking me anything, feel free to. I'll try not to be offended, and to answer as honestly as I can. But so it's more like a sort of just talk to you guys sort of video. I want you guys to know that I'm aware that you guys are there, and I am really grateful to have you guys. I mean, when I started like my first video, I didn't think I'd get any subscribers, and then to have, even though it's just a small number, you guys do mean the most to me. I don't think I'll become a huge channel. That's not my intention. My intention is purely to help other people who, are vampires, or feel they might be, or are interested, or just people who are curious. I'm sure there's channels that do better than me, but I'm just grateful that you guys chose to come to me, and I'd like to thank you for coming and sticking with me. And if there is anything that I can do, any particular, as I've said, I'm doing the videos, I do have them planned, I do have a little notebook, but it sounds silly because we're in a lockdown, what else am I going to be doing? But if there is anything, then let me know. So once everywhere lifts a bit, I will be doing some of the sort of spooky areas as well, like tours, because I'm not saying that England is the only place that has spooky places and castles and stuff, but a few of the groups that I follow, a lot of people are sort of curious in like the old castles and the history, and my family have always done this sort of visit in the different places. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. If not, then I'll just Max. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know how much you actually mean to me. And I do see when I get new subscribers, and it always makes me so excited and so happy. It sounds so silly because it's like one every now and then, but you guys do mean a lot to me. It means that I am getting to people, not getting to people in a bad way, getting to people who may need me or this stuff, or our little community, which I haven't actually decided on a name for our little small community. There's only a few of us, there's not even that many of us, but I still feel like we should have a little name. So any suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments or whatever, or but yeah, I'm thinking of setting up like an email so you guys can email anything to me, any vampire media or stuff that you would like me to go over. I mean, tonight I'm watching Interview with a Vampire with my younger sister, and she thought I should do a review. But yeah, just to say that I really appreciate you guys, and you do mean a lot to me. And I do see you, I do recognise that you guys are there, and it gives me that sort of drive to do it. And this is getting a bit run-on-y and samey, and I don't want to bore you guys, but thank you for sticking with me and for supporting me in my little channel.